What's up, everybody? How's it going? It's time for the fall update, and what better night to do it than the first day of fall. It's a very peaceful night here where I live. Air's getting chill in the night to where we might have to turn on the heater. So we'll see how that feels because it might be cool and comfortable now, but you know how it goes when you're trying to heat and start sweating. Anyway, so what's going on with the channel and bands and myself? So the channel has been growing slowly. I want to thank all the new people that have subscribed and hit the bell. If you haven't, please do so. It doesn't cost you a thing. It helps me out a little bit. I'm still not in the algorithm per se. I've noticed some of my searches are people looking for the Seymour Duncan JB Jr. That video has gotten so many views. I wasn't expecting that at all. It's funny when you do videos because you think, oh, this great concept, it's hilarious, or my playing's excellent, I'm gonna get thousands and thousands of views, and you get like 25. And then you do a demo, and I'm already approaching, I think, 1,800 views for that particular video. It's just a pickup demo, but I guess a lot of people want to know what that pickup sounds like, so I'm happy to do that. Again, that wasn't even a paid promotion. Seymour Duncan company has no idea who I am, so it's just something I wanted to do because I want to make content. So speaking of content, I know it's kind of hit or miss lately, not only in videos, but in how often I do post them. I've been doing a few extra shorts here and there just to kind of fill the void. Some do well, some don't, so that's the luck of the draw there. I think the last video was the update on this guitar, which is still good. It played its second live show this past Saturday, not yesterday, but the week before. Did fine. Yeah, this guitar's good to go. Up next for the channel, I think I'm gonna do the Sunday with Ola 207. Of course, he's a metal guy, but the drums are kind of speaking like a surf guitar thing for that, even though the drums aren't, but it should be interesting to see if I do it or not. I'm gonna give it a go here, probably either, turn this up just a bit, there we go. Either maybe later tonight or maybe tomorrow, probably tomorrow because it's already after 10 and I still have to be up at 5 in the morning for other stuff, so it's not going to be up playing guitar all night like I would love to, but I do have to actually rest being that I'm in my 40s. So that's kind of it for the channel. The only new piece of gear that I really want to get my hands on, is just more convenience sake, is the Boss Katana, the Gen 3, the smaller head. That's the Mach 2, which I've been using for the last couple gigs. I know at the beginning of the year, not the beginning of the year, I think it was maybe the beginning of the Blue Jay show cycle. I was using my PV combo amp for the first couple gigs, and as awesome as that amp is, depending on which guitar I have, the clean/dirty channel could sound good or bad. That guitar is kind of a wild card, that amp's kind of a wild card when it comes to which guitar is going to sound good through it. I know the debate is once you start distorting stuff, guitars don't matter, blah blah blah, but Blue Jay and the Pigeons, I don't use a lot of gain. I use some, of course, but I'm not diming it out. I'm not going full-on death metal, distortion here, or gent gain. I know there's not a lot of gain in gent, but you know what I mean. I'm not using a ton of gain. So the guitars do matter for me personally. So I've been using the Katana head for the past couple shows, just because we've had to play a couple hours of music, and that requires almost our entire catalog. So busting out a lot of covers that need a lot of effects, tremolo, reverb, tape echo, chorus. I got my wah, of course, using the Digitech drop tune because we're doing Rock Lobster. We did a cover of Nights in White Satin, but Luke sang it. He's a baritone, so we did it, I think, a step and a half down from Stan. So it was C sharp. It was C sharp tuning. So I've been using that and this lately, and it's been good. I mean, you guys know I love this amp. I think the last video I said I use the amp 90% of the time, which is every video, which is true. I do use this quite often, but and this, you guys hear this mainly on the channel anyway, just as convenience sake. I don't have to mic the cab unless I want to, so I don't have to blast the amp, it goes right in the interface. So you guys hear this more than anything, but given the chance, I'm gonna use the orange amp. But since we only have a few more gigs left of the year, Of course, the topic is Blue Jay. I just derailed from my own YouTube channel to band at the moment. So yeah, the channel, I just have to figure out what to do for content, whether it be playthroughs or shorts or demos if I get gear, but I don't have much money right now. I'm still paying this off, and no, I did not buy this flat out with one purchase. I'm doing a pay-as-you-go kind of thing. So if I do buy a new piece of gear, it's going to be the smaller version of this head, but the new one. But at the same time, our shows are almost done for the year. I think after this Saturday coming up, I think we only have 3 more. Reason being is because we're going to actually buckle down and write originals, get our own stuff tracked, put out our own music, because most of Blue Jay stuff is old covers. Some of those are, what's the word I'm looking for here? Almost like not the copyright, but it's right there, it's at my tongue, top of my head. There's not a whole lot of legal things companies can do once a song hits a certain age, per se. I'll probably think of the term soon as I'm done editing this video. But either way, certain songs you have to pay licensing fees, certain songs you don't. I think it'd be easier if we just did our own stuff, unless there's songs that are like really like our best covers. We gotta release these because they're awesome. There are a few of those. I think Save the Last Dance comes to mind. We had to do a jazz cover of Eartha Kitt's Santa Baby. And those are the 2 that come to my head anyway. So yeah, so the year's almost done. We're playing this week Saturday. I'm using this amp, again, just because we're playing for 2 hours, so I gotta bust out everything. Yeah, and then finish out October, and then take the holidays off pretty much to write and get ready for the studio. We met this dude named John Wall. He owns a studio out here called Wall of Sound that we're pretty sure we're gonna go to his place. He saw us live last weekend, this past weekend, and he dug us, which was great. And he has told me he has a pretty good idea of how he's gonna be able to capture us, being that we're 9 pieces, mainly vocals. So that should be fun. It's been a while since I've been in someone else's studio. I think the last time was when Vertigo Venus did our SOS record with Joey Belleville out here. He's in the Echo and Green. So it's been that long. When did that record come out? I think that record came out like 2011 or 2012 or something. No, because we were doing Hot Topic then. I was 30, so at least 2010 was the last time I was in somebody else's studio rather than my studio. I use that term loosely. Let's see what else is going on health-wise. It could be better. I really have to avoid fatty foods and high carbs. I don't have a gallbladder, so my body can't process fat that much, so it's all kind of getting stored in the liver, which is not good. So I just have to really detox and eat healthier, and I already am. I already started. My doctor's confident that give a couple months and it'll slowly get better. I gotta drop down to at least 210 pounds or less. Right now I'm at 225. So if I can lose the 15, that'd be great. More, I would love to lose more, of course. I would love to weigh the 190 again, or 185 like I did back in 2006. So health-wise, yeah, could be better, but we all could be better, right? I mean, I'm not dying, so there's that. I'm still on the I still have type 2 diabetes, but that's getting better too, so that should go away. I've been kicking up the gym twice a day again. I think most of you old school fans here knows that I did Body Spartan when it was a thing. Very hardcore into it from 2016 to about 2018. Well, actually, no, I was still involved, not just involved, I was still in, the mindset of the Body Spartan way, if you will, up until lockdown. But that's for another story. If I even want to tell that story, I probably don't. So either way. So I'm just back into that regimen of going in the morning for fasting cardio, eating, trying to, let's walk the dog, try to stay more active, and then go back to the gym for at least an hour and a half weight workout, depending on what I'm doing. Playing wise, really diving into my homework assignments that Bradley gives us. I am a Pantheon of the Bradley Hall Music School. Most of it's just technique stuff. I guess monthly assignments that we've been doing, he gives us critiques. I think the last 2 or 3 I've hit the mark with what he suggests for me to do, playing more vertically chord, yeah. Going up and down this way on the guitar rather than just staying like this, you know what I mean? I think this month he was doing like some Avenged Sevenfold thing, but I'm not really into that band, so I passed on it. Either way, my point is, I'm focusing on lessons. I got my Nick Johnston book out here that I'm starting to practice on. You saw my short. I think I put that up. Yeah, so just learning different techniques and different solos because, you know, it's funny. The last Blue Jay show, I had a couple solos that I just completely tanked. Just tanked. And I come to the realization, well, this is after the fact. So the next night, my punk band had our rehearsal, which we're kind of sparse. We don't really rehearse that much. We're starting to get into it a little bit more. But time is still a factor with most of the group, me especially. Because I did leave Futilitarian because I have to work at my job a lot. Because KJ sadly doesn't have any income, so money's tight. So, but I had that band before I even did that, so it just wasn't doing anything. It's kind of starting to do stuff, but I don't know. Anyway, my point is, what the hell was I saying? Jeez, you think by now I would have a script, right? So I was talking about lessons and books, and I completely forgot. Holy shit. Okay. So I'm learning Nick Johnston and posted some stuff just to learn. Oh, soloing. God damn it, dude. All right, so the next night after the Blue Jay show, the punk band rehearsing, and Wes suggested that I do a solo. I immediately got, not cringe, but I was like, oh no, solo. I've come to the realization that I don't really like to solo. I'll play melodies, I'll do certain things, but and I don't think it might be a matter of confidence too. I'm a good player. People tell me that I'm too humble about it. I should just admit that I'm good and, you know, work on, not with an ego, but like, you know, keep expanding on that goodness. And for some reason, I don't know, lately when I've been soloing, I've been getting really tense, really nervous. I can't relax. I screw up. But when I play riffs and stuff and melodies, it's no problem. And I look back and like, I've always been the rhythm player in the bands I've been in anyway, even if I'm the only guitar player, which is kind of redundant because there's all rhythm going around with bass and, you know, drums and keyboards depending on what band it is and whatnot. There's only been a few times in my life where I've been the second guitar player or my band got a second guitar player. I think the first band I did that with was this band that I had in Michigan. This dude, he was a pretty good lead guitar player, really good at improvising, but dude, I know you're gonna see this, but I'm not gonna drop your name, dude. I'm not gonna put you on blast like that. Dude, you weren't good at holding down rhythm. So when it came down for me to play a solo, it was just lost. And then my mom always had this thing to where like, I should be the lead guitar player because it's my band and yada yada. I'm like, that's good in theory, but if the guy is better than me, I shouldn't be the lead guitar player. And but I realized that after the fact, after that band was over, you know what I mean? I told my mom that, and I should have just gone with what I thought, you know what I mean? Because he was good, but at the same time, when it came down for me to do a solo, it was just lost. And then I was the only guitar player for a long time until I joined on Draco, when they had this guy named Michael Lee Ostrander, and really good shredder. He's probably the best lead guitar player I've ever played with. He was just so knowledgeable about stuff, and he knew theory. I have a minor background in theory, so we could play off each other there. Me being a rhythm player, it was just perfect for that little time that he and I were in the band together. It was great. Of course, Nexus Elementa was the only guitar player. Virgo Venus was the only guitar player. Of course, on Blue Jay, I'm the only guitar player. So it's one of those things where it's like, I don't get to solo that often, so maybe if I did it more, I would be good, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to deal with that stress level. I'd rather just play music and enjoy myself rather than playing something and screwing up. Because I still screw up riffs, but I know how to recover from riffs. Screwing a solo is another story, because everyone's watching you. If you hit a, you know, let's say you're doing some type of pentatonic and you still hit a wrong note, it's kind of there. It just doesn't sound good. People with good ears can hear that. I can hear that, obviously, and that irritates me. So I'll still practice to get better at technique and soloing, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not looking to be the next Steve Vai or Yngwie Malmsteen or anything like that. And age has nothing to do with it. I'm actually playing better now than I have in my entire life because I'm still playing. I didn't give up on nothing. Well, there was a time where I did give up on guitar, but that's, I think, in an older video. But there was a good 2-year gap. I didn't play guitar, I played bass. So, so yeah, just gonna focus on learning technique and melodies and maybe solos, but I'm not gonna try to copy somebody, because I also feel like that's their signature. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can do cover songs and play what they play, but it's never gonna sound like them. That's their handwriting on the guitar. Like, I am a believer that this is the sound right here. Yeah, you know, guitars, pickups, amps, and speakers definitely have, you know, the factor, speaker being the biggest one, but this is the hand signature here. Mark, the singer from All the Rage, told their bass player that his bone tone, because he uses his fingers, sounds better than some of the effects he's using in his Cortex. And man, he was right, because once Derek, I know you can see this, once you got some good tone out of that Cortex for All the Rage, like, you were there, dude. And even today at Blue Jay, I don't know if you did something before practice or you didn't do anything to mess with us, but that was the cleanest you've sounded in months. Not that it was bad, but like the fair gig was the kind of turning point of, wow, that Cortex isn't doing its job, so let's figure out what's going on. Whatever you did, cheers, dude. It was good. It was good today. I think we needed that after last week. So yeah, that's it, guys. I'm rambling now. I'm going on 16 minutes. So that's it for the updates, man. Just gonna do videos as they come. Please hit subscribe and that bell. I think I just hit like 531 subs or something like that. I got 200 videos. This is 201. I think I'll do the Sunday with Ola video, unless my riffage totally sucks. I'm just gonna practice some more technique and melodies, lessons from the teacher, and go from there. So that's it, guys. If you live in the Albuquerque area, come check out Blue Jay and the Pigeons. I think we're playing the Ancora Cafe or Bakery, or not a bakery. Yeah, I think it's like Ancora Cafe. Playing there this coming Saturday. We're playing a 2-hour set. So anyways, that's it, guys. Hit subscribe and that bell, and we'll see you in the next video.